Every day this summer, millions of Australians will light up their barbecue. There's nothing like the smell of freshly cut grass, a bit of backyard cricket, a couple of supermarket snags on some white bread and slather on some tomato sauce. It's the stuff of childhood memories. But Australia, now's the time to lift our game, to raise the stakes, so to speak. I believe our beloved grill can be so much more. There's a movement sweeping this great land, a return to real barbecue. I'm talking real food cooked in a time-honoured, authentic, primal way over coals. Fire is in our barbecue grills and in our blood. Smoke is our oxygen. Man, fire, food. What more could you need? Ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the primeval coalface of barbecuing. When it was raining, our ancestors didn't buckle over, wimps in the corner of the room and starve to death. They still lit the flame and chucked a whole lot of food on and stuffed their guts. And to stuff my guts is resident expert Colin McGee to show me the way.
We're talking pork ribs, my absolute
Yum.
favourite on the barbecue.
I'm going to eat more than my share.
I know you are, my good friend. We're talking tomato sauce. Get it all in here. We're talking sugar. We're talking vinegar.
Do you want to put it in now?
Chuck it all in. We're going to mix everything up, man.
This is all of my favourite stuff.
This is it.
Just randomly toss it through.
Toss it through because we're going to mix it all. This is my little sort of recipe, OK? Millions of different recipes of these ribs around the world, OK?
Because you can do dry rubs, you can do marinades. What's this exactly?
This is sort of a wet rub, so to speak, OK?
I wouldn't mind one myself when the shoot's over.
All right. Get a bit of dark soy sauce into this, all right? That's your salt content.
Is it already in there?
Pop it in now. Keep it going. Beautiful amount there, Henry.
Try my best.
Spicy, hot chili sauce here as well. These ribs are just going to burn the gob off you.
In the best way.
I love that.
This seems to me, with all the vinegar and the sweetness, this has kind of got an American twist to it a little bit.
It's a bit of American twist, all right?
I like it. They love their ribs in America.
Oh, yes, they do. OK, here we are. We've got the beautiful trays here. Put half this in here. OK, it is a marinade. We're not going to marinate because we haven't got time.
No,
all right?
I am particularly hungry.
OK, we'll spread this out here. If you're going to marinate these at home, 6 hours.
So if you wanted to, you could chuck this on well in advance before the guests arrive.
Sure,
before the storm kicks in.
We love that storm, Henry. It reminds me of home. Look at that ring.
Slathered that on there.
Half marinade on the bottom, half on the top, OK? We're just going to smear all this all in here, OK?
And when you're cooking with coal, how do you kind of get the heat sort of cool?
These coals, as you can see here, got a little velvety sort of shine to it, OK? I've pushed it out to the side, and I'm going to pop this straight. I'm going to cover it first. I'm going to pop it straight into the middle.
We've got to get this on.
Get him on. I know, Henry. You're going on.
It's going to take ages. How long do we leave them in there for?
Henry, we're talking about an hour and a half, and you'll be chomping on these guys, OK? Now, pop it straight into the centre. Job done.
Who knew this could even happen when it was so wet?
We can do anything in the rain, Henry.
I think you can. I'm learning that. One thing I'm learning about real barbecue is that it takes patience. What to do in the meantime? With those new coals, it's really, really hot. I think we're ready to go. My eyebrows are gone.
Let's just check these guys out here now. Oh, yes. I can smell them from here, Henry. These are going to be absolutely magnificent.
Yes, indeed.
You liking that, Henry? OK, let's get them straight onto the coals. All right, those coals are roasting. Let's do this. Marvellous. Here we go. Love that sound. Love that sound,
Hear
Henry.
that sizzle. And you only want to put them on
directly on top of the coals like this if you're in for a really fast heat, right?
Sure. You want to just get them caramelised. That sugar will just go a nice caramelised dark colour.
How long do we leave them on there?
We'll just do a minute or two, flip them over, same again, onto the board, and this beautiful juices, we're just going to pour that over the top.
This is fastly approaching its climax.
Nice crunchy bread to dip in the sauce, Henry. Can't wait.
Are they ready, Colin?
They are so ready, Henry.
I am too.
Colour on them little guys. Oh.
Colin, it's so miserable outside, but you make me so happy.
Oh, he's a smoothie, isn't he, that boy? OK, I'm just going to cut through the bones here now. Easy cut. Look at they're just so tender, Henry.
That slow cooking's just made that meat
amazing.
So succulent.
I'm going to pour the remainder of that rub all over these ribs again. All right?
Are you serious?
Oh, come on. It just smells fantastic.
Yep, this is going to enhance things.
Get into it, my friend.
Amazing. That's so soft and smoky. What an incredible way to whet the appetite before I head off into the horizon in search for more real barbecuing genius. Thanks, Colin. Oh, you've done it again.
Pleasure, Henry.
My real barbecue adventure is afoot. I'm starting with a culture where the barbecue takes on an almost legendary status, the Argentinian asado, and I found one in the heart of town.
This place looks amazing. You've decked it out incredibly. I gather it's Argentinian inspired. What is it about Argentina that lights your fire?
I was travelling over there when I was much younger, just straight out of uni.
Journey of self-discovery.
Exactly. As a lot of travel stories involved, there was an Argentinian girl involved. And so,
I've heard stories.
So that was my intro into Argentina, and I fell in love with the whole idea of the place.
What are you moving your hands like this for?
Well, I'm not going to go into too many details. Obviously, I'm a gentleman, but
sure.
It opened my eyes to all the food culture and wine and stuff as well, and I just fell in love with the whole thing.
Compared to the average Australian barbecue, they're really kind of taking it to the next level.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Australians love to barbecue, and there's a great culture of having a tinny and getting together and having a few snags. But over there, just the way they cook it, like no one would be seen dead with a gas barbecue. It's only cooking with charcoal.
And do you think it makes that much of a difference to the actual taste of the beef?
You'll see soon, once you eat this stuff, there's something about the chemical changes on the meat due to the flame and the grill. It's another kettle of fish. It's just about getting big bits of meat and salads, grilled vegetables. Just have it all in the middle of the table, share the wine, share it all together.
That sounds
and
like a good time.
Brings people together, yeah.
I love it when there's a sharing arrangement. Because I'm so hungry and I eat so quickly, I always get more than my share.
So this is the hot box, which obviously...
Do I still have my eyebrows?
Yeah, it's pretty hot, so I won't keep it open too long.
Ridiculous.
Basically, we just want all the coals to break down to the smaller sort of just red coals down the bottom.
Yep,
so
I can
that we
see.
don't have that smoke and flame going directly onto the meat.
Yeah.
That's a big part of Argentinian cooking, just getting the heat from the coals, but not the smoke and not the flames going onto it. This got started up about an hour and a half ago, so luckily they sort of put it on and got it all ready for us.
Can you hear my stomach rumbling?
Why don't we get out of the kitchen, let the chefs do what they're best at, and eat some delicious Argentinian cuts of meat.
I've been waiting for him to say that all day. Lead the way.
Let's go.
is the greatest job ever.
Wash it all down with a bit of Malbec. Cheers.
to you. Thank you so much for having me.
Buen provecho.
Oh, what he said.
Well, the Argentinians have clearly perfected the art of real barbecue. And taking a leaf out of their book, I'm going to put on an amazing rooftop beefy barbecue for some friends, but I think I'm going to need to call on the help of an expert to help steer the ship.
G'day, Henry. How are you, mate? It's on. The barbecue is on for tonight. I'm excited. Henry wants Argentinian. I'm thinking big steaks and plenty of them. My little barbecue isn't gonna cut it, but I have got the perfect solution.
Nick,
G'day, Henry.
I'm back. I'm good. As much as I love your steaks, I've had an incredibly inspirational morning. I've been taken over by the Argentinian spirit.
Yep.
I'm looking for something particularly monstrous to knock people's socks off. Have you got a brontosaurus-like beast for me?
Henry, I've got the ideal steak for you. Come this way.
Take me to it. Here she is.
Here it is, Henry. Our long cut hindquarter. Over this side we have our eye fillet. We also have the porterhouse here, which leads into our scotch. And what I'm going to give you today is the tomahawk steak coming with the ribs and the scotch fillet.
Those bones look epic, worthy of a kind of Flintstones dining table.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually cut this off today.
Do you need me to hold her butt?
No, you'll be right, mate. It won't go anywhere.
Oh, the meat looks sensational. Sorry, darling. Bang.
And that's the start of our tomahawk steaks.
This is truly epic. I think this will be the most manly, barbaric thing I've ever consumed.
Voila, Henry. Here are our tomahawk steaks.
I can definitely see why they call it a tomahawk steak. If this does not impress at my Argentinian barbecue, I do not know what will. If you wouldn't mind, wrap them up for me, Nick. I'm taking these babies home.
It's my pleasure.
Yabba dabba doo.
Well, this is it. I told my wife this lay in our back garden for over a year for a reason. I'm gonna split it in half, make a barbecue out of it. One half for the icy cold refreshers, the other half for the hot colds that cook these fantastic dinosaur steaks. Before you try this at home, be careful. You gotta know what was in the barrel prior. This had grapefruit juice in it. Stay well away from the ones that have had petrol and chemicals in it. Well, there you have it. The best barbecue you can ever have is one you've made yourself.
Colin, I'm an absolute barbecue enthusiast, but I've never seen anything the likes of this. To me, this is of MacGyver proportions. How in the world do you get this started?
So you can give me a hand with this, get this cracking,
sure.
Henry. Got some kindling here,
here.
buddy.
I'm your humble servant.
You the man. Get all that in there. What you're gonna have to do with this, Henry, I know you're eager to get into it, mate.
Yeah.
The Argentinians, famous for their meat, famous for their beautiful red wine, most of all, their patience. This barbecue is gonna take us a wee while to crack it up, Henry.
sure.
All right, but we'll get it going. All
Done.
right.
So
Let's
bunch
spread
it in the middle.
up, and then we'll spread it out later on, okay? We got that little kindling.
I think maybe I can probably start the fire like this.
You go with that there, Henry. It's gonna take that length
What do
of
you
time
think?
anyway.
Just be patient and I'll have it going in about 40 seconds.
Here we go, all right? Anyway, I'm gonna kick in here with this. All right,
I
let's
think I might need some help.
get there right there, buddy. We'll just get this cranked up first. Henry, check it out, buddy. She's
This-
toasty, toasty. Now's the time to get the heat beads in, all right?
Let's chuck it in.
The wood's just caught lovely. Oh, she's big. Just be careful there, Henry. Maybe about a third of those little heat beads in there, Mitty. Now you're talking. Go again.
There we go.
Lovely. That's great.
That's really smoking up a tree.
That'll be lovely. Okay, what we're gonna do now, we'll just sit back, relax.
So, Cole, when are we going to be able to eat? My stomach's rumbling.
I can hear your stomach, Henry.
Everyone can.
Give it
Let's
about
go.
a half an hour. All right, what we're gonna do is, these little coals, want them sort of like a grey, velvety colour, all right? And what I'm gonna do is just gonna slide them all evenly throughout this beautiful barbecue. Just disperse the coals around to get an even heat.
So we just have to chill out for a little bit.
Chill out. We're good at that, aren't we?
Can I get you a drink?
Thank you, buddy. Henry, buddy.
Is it time?
Sorry to interrupt, guys.
Not at all, not at all.
This is what I'm talking about, Henry.
Perfect colour.
Perfect little sort of grey, ashy colour these beautiful hot coals have.
They kind of look to me a bit like chicken nuggets.
Right, we'll go with that one. All right, so, Henry, what I need to do now is going to spread these out, as I said. We're going to leave just no coals up here, OK? This is where we're going to do the finishing off of the cooking.
So you need a cool spot.
Need a coolish spot, because that is roasting hot, all right? So
Okay.
stand back, matey. I'll just get these spread out for us.
Go for it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
If you can put those racks on,
Sure.
that would be marvellous. Just put them on long ways.
Long
You
ways.
got it. Excellent.
There we go. How am I doing?
You're doing marvellous, Henry.
There we
Professional.
go. Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded, ready to go. Just give them about a minute or two just to get a bit of heat into those racks. Steaks are done. And I've seasoned them up beautifully. Plenty of salt and pepper.
They look
And
incredible.
Bit of oil on it as well. Stops it sticking as soon as you put it on these hot grills.
So you don't put oil on the grill itself, put it on the meat.
Put it on the meat, OK?
Shall I chuck it on just down here?
Good luck, God bless.
Prime Brontosaurus.
Marvellous. Look at that there, yes. Starting to sizzle up now, a treat.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. It's a lot of heat coming off there, isn't
Fierce
it?
heat. But you can see those flames are just coming up and licking that there meat. I suggest cooking it for about 5-10 minutes tops. Nice and caramelised on the outside, Henry. And then we'll flip them. We'll just give them another maybe 5-10 and we'll slowly cook them.
I'm slowly going into a coma out of hunger. This is going to be the most excellent meal, I think.
Henry, I've got some other things up my sleeve. I've got some nice chorizo sausage. I thought we could get them on beside it, slice them, we nibble. What do you think?
This is ridiculous.
Bring it on, Henry.
This is a real meat fest, a real sausage fest. Is there any danger of kind of any vegetables on the horizon at all?
Vegetables, Henry. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do the traditional chimichurri sauce, the Argentinian speciality. A friend of mine said the best chimichurri sauce is one that tastes like it's been dragged through a herb garden.
Herb overload. Show me the way.
These guys are cooked beautifully now.
This chimichurri looks incredible.
Chimichurri's done. Steaks are cooked. Here we go. What the Argentinians do. Lots of herbs on the board there. Give a little splash of that beautiful Argentinian wine for me, Henry. Let's do this. Just gonna cut into this. Oh, she's beautiful, Henry.
You have absolutely outdone yourself.
Try that, my good friend.
Mind. Argentina would be proud. It's so soft and succulent. You can taste it, that sort of low, dry Argentinian taste. I think these guys are gonna like it, I think.
I think they will.
You've killed it, Colin. Let's
Thank you, Henry.
feast.
Thank you, buddy.
Argentinian style.
Stoke the coal, light the fire, don't make 'em wait, just flip that steak. The keepers of the flame.